She thinks because my dad won $400,000, we're suddenly rich. There's only $120,000 left. Asterisk, pause. Deep breath. Asterisk. Okay, so someone posted online about a family situation so messed up, so emotionally exhausting, that it's basically a real-life soap opera. Except the tears are real, the resentment is festering, and the money is actually running out. And the worst part? The person who's supposed to be the victim here? They're the one bleeding everyone dry. Let's break this down because, wow. Just wow. First, let's set the stage. Your brother is in prison. Asterisk since 2023 asterisk, and there's no end in sight. Like, possibly forever. That alone is heartbreaking. Families rally around each other in situations like this, right? You step up, you help out, you make sure the kids are taken care of. That's what love looks like. So, your brother's wife, your sister-in-law, has 3 kids, and she lost her job over a year ago. Makes sense. Life happens. But here's where things get complicated. Because ever since then, you and your sister have been paying for everything. Not just the necessities. Asterisk everything. Asterisk, and we're talking about a family that's not rich. You and your sister are still in university, drowning in tuition. Your parents are retired, both over 60. They're not exactly swimming in cash. But somehow, your sister-in-law is asking for more money than what your dad spends on you and your sister combined in 2 or 3 months. Like, what? That's not just a little extra. Asterisk, that's a lifestyle upgrade. Asterisk. And then there's the money situation. A few years ago, your dad won about $400,000. Most of that went to paying off your brother's loans, your dad's loans, and lawyer fees. So, yeah, that's a huge chunk gone. Now, there's only about $120,000 left. And at the rate your sister-in-law is spending, that's going to run out in about 2 years. 2 years. Your parents are retired. They're not bringing in new income. And your sister-in-law is acting like this money is an endless fountain she can just dip into whenever she feels like it. But here's the kicker. She thinks because your dad won that money, you're suddenly rich. Like, rich. Like, oh, you have $120,000 left? Cool, hand it over. She's out here saying things like, asterisk, you promised me a good life. Asterisk, wait, what? What promise? The only promise here is the one you made to your brother, to take care of his kids, to make sure they're safe, to give them a stable life while he's locked up. And you've done that. You've given her way more than what she needs to live a decent life. She's living comfortably. Like, really comfortably. But she wants more. And she's not just asking, she's demanding. And the worst part? She doesn't appreciate it. None of her family helps. They're like, yeah, just keep taking from them. They'll pay. And she refuses to get a divorce, even though everyone, everyone is telling her. And here's where it gets really dark. You started hating her. You started resenting the kids. And I get it. Because when you see your parents struggling, actually struggling, while she's out here acting like she's entitled to more, it's hard not to feel that resentment. It's hard not to blame the kids, even though they're innocent. It's hard not to blame your brother, even though you love him. Because what he did put this entire family in this position. And now, years later, you're all still paying the price. Not just financially, but emotionally. And the worst part? You can't even tell your parents how you really feel. Because they'd be heartbroken. They'd be devastated. So you're stuck in this cycle of resentment, of pretending everything's okay, of watching your parents drain their savings just to keep this woman and her kids in a lifestyle they didn't earn. Let's be real here. This isn't just about money. This is about entitlement. This is about someone who's decided that because her husband is in prison, she's entitled to a lifestyle upgrade at the expense of her in-laws. She's not trying to get a job. She's not trying to be independent. She's just taking. And the fact that she's talking shit about your dad while doing it, that's the cherry on top of this entire disaster. And let's talk about the kids for a second. They're not guilty of anything. They're just kids. But when you see your parents struggling, really struggling, while she's out here buying them everything they want, it's hard not to resent them a little. Not because they're bad kids, but because they're a reminder of the situation. They're a reminder of the money being drained. They're a reminder of the resentment building up. And your brother? Yeah, you love him. But you don't think you'll ever forgive him. Because what he did put this entire family in this position. And now, years later, you're all still paying the price. Not just financially, but emotionally. And the worst part? There's no end in sight. So what do we do here? What's the verdict? Is this sister-in-law taking advantage? Absolutely. Is she entitled? Without a doubt. Is she grateful? Not even a little. And is this entire situation tearing your family apart? Yeah, it is. But here's the thing. You can't let this resentment eat you alive. You can't let it turn you into someone you don't want to be. Because at the end of the day, those kids, they're innocent. Your parents, they love her. And your brother? He's still your brother, even if you're angry at him. So what's the solution? I don't know. Maybe it's time to have a real conversation with your parents. Maybe it's time to set boundaries. Maybe it's time to say, asterisk, we can't do this anymore. Asterisk, because if this keeps going, your parents are going to run out of money. And then what? Then what happens to the kids? Then what happens to your family? This is a mess. A huge mess. And I don't envy you for being in the middle of it. But you have to ask yourself, asterisk, what's the end game here? Asterisk, because right now, it feels like everyone's losing. Drop your verdict below. Was this person right or wrong? Subscribe and hit the bell